kcbs.co/TV.
We speak with new Senate Majority Leader John Thune, plus previewing Trump's immigration and border security plan. I'm Margaret Brennan. Join me for Face the Nation.
We leave you this Sunday with bald eagles flying high above the Missouri River in South Dakota. As of January 1st, the bald eagle is finally our official national bird. I'm Lee Cowan. Join us when our trumpet sounds again next Sunday morning. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
I'm Margaret Brennan in Washington, and this week on Face the Nation, the nation's capital braces for the unprecedented in the new year amid growing threats to our nation's security. As Washington prepares to certify the 2024 presidential election, to bid a formal farewell to the 39th president and make way for the return of the 45th, who becomes the 47th, to the Oval Office, extraordinary security arrangements are underway. All this as the struggle to make sense of the horrifying New Year's attack in New Orleans and incident in Las Vegas continues. We'll sit down for a bipartisan conversation with the heads of the House Intelligence Committee, Ohio's Mike Turner, and Connecticut's Jim Himes. On Capitol Hill, Speaker Mike Johnson's job is safe for now. And in the Senate, Republicans take control with a new leader, South Dakota's John Thune. He's responsible for getting President-elect Trump's ambitious agenda through the Senate. Will you tell him when you think he's wrong?
I will.
At the top of Mr. Trump's to-do list, what he promises will be the largest mass deportation in U.S. history. We'll ask his border czar, Tom Homan, how he plans to execute that. And as we mark 4 years since the January 6th attack on the Capitol, former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi will be here to talk about the growing threats of political violence. It's all just ahead on Face the Nation. Good morning and welcome to Face the Nation. As we begin the new year, the first few days of January are already proving and providing enormous challenges, both here in Washington and around the country, especially in terms of security. We begin today with House Intelligence Committee Chairman Mike Turner and Ranking Member Jim Himes, who will join us in a bipartisan fashion. Thank you for doing so and for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
So we have, Chairman, heightened security at U.S. airports, on trains, military bases, this bulletin that went out recently warning of perhaps retaliatory attacks, copycat attacks from that New Orleans car ramming incident. How should Americans understand the threat environment we're in?
Right. Well, it's certainly very difficult, and our heart breaks as we think of what occurred just after New Year's Eve and on New Year's Day. What we know that the FBI director has said is that we are in a heightened, threatened environment. We see from, of course, what occurred in New Orleans. We have the threat of those who can be lone wolves, those individuals who might be, as the self-declared terrorist has indicated, inspired by ISIS, by terrorist threats. We also have those who are here, who've come across the border that the director has said are affiliated with terrorist groups or organizations outside of the country who want to do Americans harm. Those individuals still pose a threat to Americans and to the United States. The director, the FBI, local law enforcement are continuing to work to try to find them and try to lessen the risk. But certainly at this time, as we go into the inauguration for Donald Trump, where we even have state actors like Iran, where we have in custody individuals who've come here with the stated purpose to assassinate as a part of a plot to have been alleged to perpetrate a plot to assassinate Donald Trump. We have a number of actors that pose a risk.